Place value division. Things to remember when dividing. Division is the inverse of multiplication. This means that division is the opposite of multiplication. Division is repeated subtraction, which, like multiplication being repeated addition, division is repeated subtraction, as you can see here. It takes 4 times of subtracting to get to 0. So 36 divide 9 equals 4. You can see in my math mountain, 9 times 4 makes 36, but 36 divide 9 makes 4, or 36 divide 4 makes 9. Set up the division problem similar to an area model of multiplication. You will eventually find out how many hundreds, tens, and ones fit in 735. As you can see, this is so similar to our area model. 3 times some hundreds plus some tens plus some ones will eventually tell us how many times or how many threes are in 735. Knowing my multiples of 3 are important for solving this problem. It often helps to write them down. I chose to use a Tic Tac Toe board. So my multiples are 3 times 1 makes 3, 3 times 2 makes 6, 3 times 3 makes 9, all the way to 27. And this helps me keep it organized. You're welcome to do it however you like. Place value division looks like this. My focus will be on the hundreds place. How many threes fit in 700 without going over? So I will look at my Tic Tac Toe board, and I notice that I don't have any hundreds in there. So I can see that 3 times 2 makes 6, but I need 600 because the digit 7 in 735 represents 700. I know that I can multiply 3 times 100 and 3 times 200, etc. until I make a new chart, or I can multiply the products, like, answer of 3 times 2 by 100 to get the correct answer. So what that means is I multiplied 3 times 100 to get 300, 3 times 200 to make 600, 3 times 300 to make 900, or I could have done 3 times 1 times 100 to get 300. 3 times 200 equals 600. Therefore, I will put the 2 in my quotient section and subtract 600. After I've subtracted, I will bring the answer up to the next section, the tens place. So now I'm going to focus on how many threes fit into 135. And again, this Tic Tac Toe board does not represent the tens place, so I either multiply these answers here by 10, or I go and make a new Tic Tac Toe board. I can see that 3 times 4 makes 12, but I need 10 times more. 3 times 40 equals 120, or I can think 3 times 4 times 10 equals 120. Then I will subtract, which is what this looks like. I will put this 40 in the quotient and subtract to get 15 and move my 15 over here. Now I will find out how many threes fit into 15. Looking at my Tic Tac Toe chart again, I see that 5 times 3 or 3 times 5 makes 15. So I place the 5 in the quotient and subtract 15. 15 subtract 15 makes 0. So if I had a remainder, I would also include that in my answer, but in this case I don't have a remainder, so my answer looks like this. I have 200 plus 40 plus 5 makes 245. So 735 divided 3 equals 245. Again, remember that division is the inverse of multiplication. Therefore, I can use multiplication to check my answer. 245 times 3 equals 735. And again, this is my math mountain. 735 divided 245 is 3, or 735 divided 3 makes 245. And the inverse would be 3 times 245 makes 735. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And my name is Mrs. Marriott. Have a good day.